In this short video, we'll break down the change order process and the required processes leading into managing changes in construction and design contracts. In a nutshell, the change order process helps ensure that any changes to a contract scope, schedule, and/or cost are reviewed, approved, and correctly documented from vendor request to contract modification. This process protects project integrity, tracks costs properly, and ensures transparency across all teams. Now, let's walk through the three main steps involved. Step 1. Submitting and approving the CR. The process begins when the vendor submits a change request or CR. It's first reviewed by the project manager. Once approved, it moves up the chain to the assistant and associate directors for additional review. After final approval, it lands with project controls for data entry into the system. But here's something important. The CR is not a cost process. It won't show up in the cost module. That's why the project manager must enter an ACO or anticipated change order to ensure upcoming costs are reflected accurately. Step 2. Entering the EV process. Next, Project Controls re-enters the CR into an EV or UMD evaluation process. Think of EV as the cost tracking side of the CR. It's fully integrated with the cost module, but only visible internally. Once the EV is processed, it enters the hold PCO step, which automatically notifies the project manager. Please note that since EV is integrated with cost module, it will cause a double entry in the cost module. So the PM needs to go back to the associated ACO created in the previous step to either void it or zero it out. Step 3. Creating a CREC and processing the mod. The final step is the CREC. This is where the project manager bundles together all related EVs tied to the same purchase order. The CREC is then sent to the procurement officer who issues the actual contract modification, MOD. Now, let's talk about privacy in the change order process. Since both AE and construction change orders go through the same CREC workflow, we created two separate private channels, one for AE and the other for construction primary contracts to protect sensitive information and keep workflows distinct. The AE channel for change order includes AECR EVAE, and for the construction it consists of CCR and EVCN. Starting with CR and flowing to EV, both channels end up with CREC process to ensure we keep things separate but consistent. And that's the big picture.